Hi guys, it's been a little minute. I honestly did not think that this channel would take off whatsoever. So I posted my first video 3 months ago and honestly haven't checked it until like recently. And I was like, whoa, I was blown away by your comments and the response to my first video, as well as the followers. I have like over 500 followers right now. It's really crazy. As some of you probably already know, my name is Sia Cooper and I do run a fitness channel. It's Sia Fit. I have home workouts, recipes, you name it. Also big on Instagram, and I do have a blog. So kind of venturing into this realm of helping others with my own narcissistic abusive experience is very new to me. So thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. I hope you all had a good Christmas. As you know, or some of you might have already found out, narcissists like to ruin holidays. And this was true in my 1 year with my narcissist. We got a chance to go through each and every holiday. And to be honest, at least 3 of my holidays were ruined. So why do narcissists like to ruin your big day? Well, first and foremost, there's a lot of things at play here, but narcissists like to make things about themselves. If it's a holiday involving other people or a family gathering or someone else, they can't handle that. Narcissists are very jealous people. They're also very self-centered. Now, if it's their birthday or if it's something to celebrate them, such as a promotion, they expect to have everyone's full cooperation and support. But why do they get so mad when it's a holiday or something revolving around other people? It's because you, as the main source of supply, they don't want your attention on someone else. So, my daughter's birthday was ruined. My narcissist at the time, I told him that my kids, I have 2 kids, I told them that their father was going to come to my daughter's birthday party, which I was having at my house. Of course, my narcissist, who I was dating at the time, he was invited to come. I mean, he was gonna, I guess, help me with it. And my daughter asked my ex-husband on the phone, Daddy, will you please come to my birthday party? And he said yes. And there's no way I could say no. I mean, I want a good co-parenting relationship if possible, so I allowed him to come. And I knew, and by the time me and my narcissist had been dating almost a year, it's like 10 months or so at this time, and I knew in my heart that my narcissist would get angry, and so I told him, and he did. He could not stand it. He got so angry. He didn't want my ex-husband being there. The crazy thing is that it was my house, my rules. We were just merely dating, and the narcissist did not care at all. So when I stood my ground and said, no, I would like to honor my daughter's wishes for her birthday party and allow her dad to come, then came the threats from the narcissist to help. Basically, the threats were to try to exhibit control over the situation. So the first threat was, if he's coming to your party, I'm not coming. So that's, first of all, that's very irrational thinking, but narcissists are not rational at all. That shouldn't, if anything, like a normal person would want to be there, to support your child. And I said, okay, fine, we'll miss you, whatever. And so I still didn't back down. And he started making more threats, such as, well, I'll reach out to him myself. And I was like, don't you do that. I said, you are not allowed to come in my house if you reach out to my kid's father and say something to him about wanting to come. Then that resorted to a third threat, and this one pisses me off more than anything. He was watching my dog Marlo, and he told me that I had to drive. He lived an hour away from me. He told me that I needed to come get my dog within the next hour, or he was going to turn my golden doodle loose in the streets. As crazy and as illegal as that is, this is just the narcissist thought pattern. You cannot change it. It's just who they are. And when they don't get their way, they throw temper tantrums. And so I will be doing another video on the narcissist control tactics, which will feature threats. So y'all stay tuned for that video. Another reason why narcissists like to ruin your holidays is because they like to guilt trip you. And when I mean guilt trip you is because, let's see, the holidays, Christmas, for example, you probably have parents, grandparents, children, brothers, sisters, whoever that you want to spend time with. Well, as you probably already know, the narcissist does not like sharing their time whatsoever. I know that my narcissist used to get so jealous when I would have mommy play dates with one of my former best friends and her kids. Like, he would flip the F out over it and be jealous over nothing. So let's use one of my other holidays that was ruined as an example. So, Christmas morning, the night before, my narcissist asked what time I would like for him to come over. I said, yeah, around 9 or so, whenever you wake up, no big deal. That's fine, you and your son can come over. Well, my ex-husband, the kid's father, said, hey, since you get Christmas this year, can I just come over in the morning for an hour? And I was like, you're right. You need to come over and see the kids. So I asked my narcissist, I said, look, the children's father really wants to see them on Christmas morning. Can you please come over maybe around noon instead of 9? He huffed and puffed, complained, and just made me feel really bad about it. He said, but you said in the morning, we had plans. Why are you letting your ex-husband walk all over you? But you said. What happened was I stated a boundary. You know that narcissists hate boundaries. They don't know what boundaries are. They like to push them. They like to crush them. I stated my boundary. He got angry. It's a typical reaction that most narcissists have. They get angry when you set up a boundary that they cannot cross. But being the trauma bonded, victim that I was, I said, okay, come on over, so he and his son came over. They were on the way, and then my ex-husband ended up showing up, and they both pretty much showed up at the same time. And my ex-husband barely got to play with the kids because my narcissist kids were outside playing with them. So at the end of the day, my ex-husband was upset with me that my narcissist was over, and I was upset that the narcissist didn't listen to me. But I pretty much felt like it was Christmas in my house and I let two people walk all over me. I should have told my ex-husband maybe a later time. I should have told my narcissist no, come at 12 instead of coming when we had originally planned, because it's okay to change plans. It's my house. At the end of the day, narcissists, the way they view, they think what is yours is theirs too. And what's theirs is theirs. They're very selfish. So don't be shocked if you set up a boundary and they break it. And so we become living doormats when we are in a relationship with a narcissist. But I think honestly that my Christmas was ruined because he didn't like my attention being on the children. And of course he didn't want my ex-husband being there, just like with the birthday party. So narcissists, another reason why they ruin holidays is that they cannot stand attention to be diverted off of them. It has to be on them at all times. They must be the center of attention at all times. And honestly, another reason why a narcissist likes to ruin holidays, just because it's a freaking holiday. It's not just any other regular day. It's a day that you tend to remember. It's a day that is very important to you. And what's important to you, the narcissist knows, because they studied you from the very beginning. So another holiday, which was my son's birthday this time, we kind of broke up a little bit before that. I mean, during my relationship, 1-year relationship, there were 10 discards. So he broke up with me shortly before we got into, I think it was the day before, and we got into an argument, and he ended up reporting my phone as stolen. Long story short, during a narcissistic rage early into our relationship, he threw my phone out the window and he broke my phone. So he bought me a new phone under his name. I mean, the plan wasn't under his name, it's just the phone. So he had apparently the access to report my phone that he replaced as stolen. So the morning of my son's birthday party, or what actually is his birthday party was later that night, I had no phone. So I spent almost 2 hours at Verizon Wireless trying to get a phone on my son's birthday. And he knew what he was doing. So narcissists will do anything to go out of their way to make your holidays miserable. So when it comes to narcissists ruining your big day, they will do it a variety of ways. They will try to fight with you. They'll throw a hissy fit and temper tantrum. They'll discard you completely and break up. Or they will give you the silent treatment. They have many tricks up their sleeve. So just be aware and know that your holidays are yours. You don't have to have someone ruin them. It's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, you need to stick to your boundaries and put your foot down. There will be consequences, because there always are with a narcissist, but don't let them ruin it. You have complete control. Remember that. All right. I hope you all have a happy new year, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited about this channel growing, and I look forward to providing more material for you guys to recover.